You need these tongs?
Yeah.
Game on, eh? Yeah.
CJ Stroud. Yeah, a lot of continuity. He wouldn't be the coordinator right now. I was pushing for a head coaching job. He's going to get a job. Maybe it'll be after this season. Who knows? But talked to a lot of people who he's been on a staff with, and they have nothing but great things to say about him. He's got an awfully bright future, and what a job he did do last year. Studied under Kyle Shanahan, and now he is showing what he can do with Houston as J.J. Taylor is brought down by Daniel Hardy. And we are at the half unofficially, but Houston shows no inclination to run a play, and this is going to be an entertaining first half with kickoffs galore, dynamic ones at that, and a three-point game. That's what the NFL is calling it. We're seeing it tonight, and we'll see it all preseason as everybody gets a feel for what we are in store for in 2024 and beyond. Let's go down to Lisa Salters.
D'Amico, expectations are so high season. I know the starters aren't out there, but just seeing these live snaps, playing in this game, just how much does that get you hyped up for this season?
Oh, it definitely hypes me up. For us to kick
They
off
look
the
good.
season tonight, it's a privilege and an honor to be here at the Hall of
What's
Fame.
chat saying?
And I'm excited to see our young guys play. They're doing a great job.
You said one of the most exciting things for you about being here is getting to see your former teammate Andre Johnson get enshrined into the Hall. Why does that mean so much to you?
It means so much to me because I know the type of man that Andre is. Everybody knows the player, but also it's the person. He's a genuine person, very caring about the community, and I just
Not
enjoy
ideal.
it. And I'm happy that he was able to get inducted because he's well deserved.
Absolutely. Thanks to you.
There goes the 2006 NFL's Defensive Rookie of the Year. What a coach. What a coach, what a year. All-State halftime is coming your way next. I'm a bee, and I fumbled my way into your car.
You think of the song?
But this hive isn't big enough for the both of us.
Jeez, that got hot. It doesn't look like it'd be that hot. It's so low.
If you don't have the right auto insurance coverage, paying for this could really sting. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me. This is the Allstate Halftime. Yes, it is. Welcome to the Allstate Halftime with Jason Kelsey still in the beret, Ryan Clark alongside. High-scoring first half in a game where admittedly the starters aren't going, and you all graduated from playing in these games as well, largely. But Ryan, if we go back to this game and how it changed the trajectory really of your life, how would you frame that? I think it's so important to young guys like myself at that time. I was in my third year, picked up the day right before camp. I wasn't going to get to play a ton in the preseason, but because most starters didn't even wear pads, I played the entire second half, had opportunities to make tackles in the open field, play special teams. And then next week, when we get back to training camp, they treated me differently. They gave me more opportunities. And without this game, without guys like Jason, who becomes future Hall of Famers, sitting on the sideline in T-shirts, I didn't get that opportunity. So it is very important to a ton of guys who are out there tonight. When you're that guy, you're the star, you're one of the leaders of the team, but you're there and you're cheering on the guys. It's part of what it's like to watch these guys that are truly fighting for opportunities to have jobs.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there's no sport that comes close to the team and camaraderie environment that football does. At least none that I've played. And you just heard it from D'Amico Ryan, a guy that I played with in Philadelphia. He was one of the pinnacles of teammates. The one first thing he said, he's excited for the young guys to go out there and play today. And then he talks about Andre Johnson, his former teammate, going into the Hall of Fame. Yeah. And I think you look at all of these guys today are having an opportunity to realize their dreams. Some of them are rookies getting their first chance to play in the NFL. Some of them are veterans that have been trying to get off the practice squad, fighting tooth and nail to get any opportunity they can. And they get to go out there, and some of these dreams throughout this preseason are going to be realized. And it's so poignant that it all takes place at the Hall of Fame, where a bunch of guys live the pinnacle of the dream in the NFL. And it's just a special game. And it's awesome to see these guys go out there and do things.
You know, it's interesting. When I was telling him about you, I said, I don't think you ever let that UDFA leave you. I think the fire of what made you great there and here was that hunger to work. Is that fair? It's exactly the same thing. And I think sometimes it almost gets you in trouble because there are times that people aren't doubting you, that people are supporting you. You still have to go out and prove it, but that's what football does to you. It brings something.
Oh, I got that one in the video.
Delete it. Somebody clip that.
Missed the catch.
We welcome a new teammate that has this star-studded career doing something else into this, and now we have to embrace him.
We got 1 like and 1 watch.
From being an undrafted guy who had to be a better teammate than he was a player at times, continue throughout my life. Yeah, but it's instructive. Like this, are these people that are going to be playing on Sundays and Monday nights on the biggest stage? Maybe
that's
not.
crazy.
They're trying to prolong that dream, trying to put in that work to make that dream a reality. We will continue.
Yeah, it's there now.
At halftime, as Adam Schefter will join us. The reality of this game is that there will be injuries. How might they impact the preseason and even perhaps the regular season? That's next here at halftime.
You're watching the All-State halftime. All-State, you're in good hands.
He's running full time, man.
That's wild.
Interrupted by dry eyes? Get fast-acting relief with Hydrosense eye drops. Made with a naturally sourced lubricant.
Butter.
Hydrosense eye drops.
Hit by a snack attack.
Nice do-rag, Tyson.
Subway's new footlong churro, cookie, or pretzel. Footlong all summer long with Subway's new footlong sidekicks.
And we're live. I am so excited.
With Posh Shows, you have direct access to
Oh,
Poshmark's
no,
millions of sellers
Darian.
with auctions starting as low as $5. Posh Shows, the newest way to score the deal of a lifetime.
I gotta
on
check these
Poshmark.
ribbers.
Start bidding today.
Find a great deal at your ideal hotel. Open Trivago, type in where you want to go, select your check-in and checkout dates, and search. Compare prices for the same hotel.
I feel like they
Instead
took
of
a pass on
$50 a night. Hotel, Trivago.
Like they're staring at me.
Welcome.
Yeah, usually it's not this hot though.
All-State halftime.
There's very little flame.
Halftime show.
Well, you're a little cold, man. There's like 10 polls total.
Leading into the show, man. Like this is like regular season news because this is a game
That's
where
real
injuries are going
hot.
to impact everything, and there were a number of them today. What do you say? And injuries are always
A good
the one
cook
thing
adapts,
we
though,
know
they
avoid
say.
without season. The Tennessee Titans have been
Is that
unable to
true?
do that. Their star
I don't know.
wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins suffered a knee injury in practice, and it looks like he's going to miss the remainder of the preseason. They're hoping to get him back for the regular season opener.
0 watchers
The
now?
Chicago Bears, who are in action tonight. We'll see if they can get him back. If they can't, obviously players
Oh, that was
like
long.
Traylon Burks will have to step up in his absence. Meanwhile, the Los Angeles Chargers star quarterback Justin Herbert is dealing with plantar fascia in his right foot. He's going to be in a walking boot for the 2 weeks, and then the team is going to hope to ramp him up back to play with the hope that he can be ready for the opener. They think he'll be ready, but you're talking about an injury, Scott, that could linger throughout the course of the season. Very uncomfortable, very painful, and there is the schedule that Herbert will have to navigate with an injury that threatens to follow him throughout the course of the season. Two of the first 4 division rival games of the both are at home, but this is a point, Adam, and you make it well that the fellas are talking about in the pregame, that's the type of injury that could linger, and it's the plant foot, and so
I think that's just the way it is.
and now he loses reps in a new offense with new teammates. Not exactly ideal. Hey, we figured
there's-
out wants to run now they'll just keep running it as their quarterback deals with that injury. Adam, great to be with you again. Good to be well.
They're gonna be
all
extra
out there
crispy.
as the NFL is back, and it's been a high scoring.
The bottom's already
first
burnt
half.
on
A
it.
couple of touchdowns in the late going, and 17-14 Texans at the half. Enjoy the second half. Okay.
Thank you for watching the Allstate halftime. With a name like Firecracker or McCrispy, you might expect a crackling heat, but its sweet and spicy sauce is more of a jaw-dropping spectacle of flavor with a finale like for the McCrispy fans.
Thousands of Canadians like Glenn test our products for quality over and over and over again. So you know they're built to last. Only the best earn the best.
Tim's
Oh.
User Energy beverages are here.
True to myself.
Made with natural caffeine and flavors like blackberry yuzu and mango starfruit.
Change is inevitable. It can send you off in new directions. Show you the unexpected. Like how your favorite spot isn't yours anymore. It's theirs. Introducing the completely reborn 3-row Hyundai Santa Fe. Why changes everything.
Rum 8535 will go anywhere in the name of treating pain. Whether it's injury pain, ouch, or muscle and joint pain. Whatever the pain, there's a Rum 8535 for you.
PGA Tour Americas, an international springboard for future global golf stars. 16 tournaments in Latin America and North America in pursuit of the Fortinet Cup.
You gotta come engage the chat, Darian. They're disengaged.
Where Tim Cornberry tour cards and the dream of playing in a PGA Tour are up for
Oh, they're about to come.
Hi, can I take your order? Hello?
Oh, hey. Wait, what was the question?
Let me guess. One driving high combo, extra bacon?
No. Can I get a burger with a side of fries?
Think you're a better driver when you're high? Think again. Smoking
Think
weed
again.
affects reaction time and concentration. A message from Matt Canada.
And we're live. I am so excited.
It's easy to go live and sell with Posture.
More in the last month
Connect with millions of buyers. Make sales in
Chad.
a big. Get started.
Can you believe this?
Posture.
Whoa, I forgot
The new
Chad's
way to sell on
listening to all
Posture.
this.
There are two
That's what they're here for.
those who add nuggets to their Wendy's meal, and those who wish they did. Get a 6-piece with crispy 100% all-white seasoned chicken nuggets.
You want to try towel?
$3.49. Don't miss out.
Put under while you shave your beard? Because your little
It's a
beard
reality
shavings
TV
are
summer
everywhere.
on Crave.
What?
Enjoy some sizzle.
How can that be?
Yeah, I know you
Beard
season
hair,
of Love
okay.
Island
You
USA.
laid it down and did your little all over it.
And explore the world one sip at a time on the new series Thirst with Shay Mitchell. Taste test is so good. The hottest reality shows are all in one place.
Here we go.
What do you think, Bobby?
Crave. Subscribe now
I
at
don't know.
crave.ca.
This broadcast is copyrighted by any
Not my best work.
use of all artists. Any of the use of this broadcast, any pictures,
Can't say
descriptions, or
that yet.
accounts of the game without the consent of Jennifer Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's first half highlights are presented
Hear that,
by
Kenny?
Target.
I feel like you almost have to like tinfoil wrap them, let them cook a bit, like internally, and then like sear them.
We've done them before. It's just, I don't think. It was too hot when we put them on.
So Devin Hester,
Yeah,
one
but
of
it's kind of
three
hard to
players
like
that
know
spent
how
some
it is.
time with the Chicago
Yeah,
Bears.
there's a
A
little
lot of Bears
fluid and
fans
it's
in
a little
attendance.
slower.
The Ospreys overhead for the flyover. Caleb Williams getting dusted off. And we're seeing plenty of good offense from Davis Mills and Brett Rippon. A couple of good throws and catches. Touchdown here to Cam Akers. And really a very well played first half. Target for everything back to school. Target has you back. Three-point game with the Texans about to kick
So what do
away.
they play? Like just half the stars or like none of the stars? Some of them, yeah. Mostly the young guys.
It's Tommy Townsend, who is a former
When does the actual season
Kansas City
start?
Chief, two-time world champion, and now
September?
punting
Yeah,
a
first week in
two-year deal
September.
for the Houston Texans will hold it
There's usually 3 weeks of preseason. There's 4.
and then get off the field. He's the 12th player out there for the Texans, and a return by Jackson. His second
It's
of the
crazy
year,
how much of the year they
he
play.
was dumped near the 32, but a flag is down on the play. We've seen 2 flags on kick returns so far tonight. And John Hussey,
That big rock might be a little,
will sort through it.
I don't know.
You get yours at food market?
Townsend gets
Yeah.
away, forgot the tee, but
They
gives
have
away.
good red there.
They do, yeah.
Left early. They elected to decline this foul. First down.
The player took off early again. As everybody tries to settle into this new kickoff situation. The dynamic kickoff, as they're calling it in the NFL. And I said to John Hussey before the game, it's going to kind of get to be like baseball with splicing together tape to see if a runner from third left before the catch is made in the outfield, if they're tagging and trying to score from third base. As Rickman is able to complete that pass, we're underway in the second half.
Well, tonight is any indication, you're right. I mean, that's what we see here tonight is that they're going to have to work through that, and I don't think anybody
Don't throw that
wants
zucchini on that trigger.
that to become an issue. So maybe that becomes one of the tweaks. I'm not sure, but I know they don't want to see penalties on every kickoff, because someone's leaving early, but that's what we have seen tonight.
There's one over the middle, and a nice spinning grab is made into Texans territory by Bates.
What time is Cleveland have to work tomorrow?
Yeah, they'll probably leave it like 5 or so.
In his jacket, Troy Aikman, and for a first half on August 1st, that was a pretty clean game to see.
No, it was very much so. I mean, and you've got some of these quarterbacks who came out and they're playing with a lot of young guys. Typically, in the first preseason game, it's not pretty at all. They've looked really well, and there's only been 2 accepted penalties in the first half, which is really impressive for the first preseason game.
There is a toss to Demetric Felton. He was just added. So, yeah, we've seen Cam Akers added after camp started. Now Felton, who was added just this past week. So, we're ramping up fast for these 2 teams. But like you said, they're young teams. They get an extra game. And so they can ease into the preseason. That's why we're not seeing any starters play in this game.
That's right. And I think that even though we're not seeing the starters and we're not seeing Caleb Williams, the fact that these 2 teams are playing in this game, they reported earlier to training camp than everybody else. So at the end of the day, they are getting more work than the other teams, which I think is only a positive for someone like Caleb.
Here's this combination again. Colin Johnson on the receiving end, and Brett Rickman throwing another good pass. Brett Price was in coverage, but you just can't throw it or catch it any better than this.
No, I mean, the coverage, you can't do any more in coverage either on both of these catches that Colin Johnson is doing. He's just gone up over the top at his size. I mean, clearly they're taking advantage of that. He's going to be taller than any corner he goes up against, but he goes up and makes a play. And so he might still be holding it between his forearms.
Russell Yerk chimes in from his little perch over there, and we're going to get a challenge here. So we're seeing a little bit of everything, and it looks like D'Amico Ryans is going to challenge.
Well, Yerk's gotten comfortable in a hurry.
Yes, he has.
Of a completed catch.
Yeah, here they're definitely looking to see where if he lost control of that ball before he hits the ground. So the call is complete pass. And the challenge from the Texans sideline. We've seen a lot of Colin Johnson. This time, did he secure this ball going to the ground? We'll get the call when we come back.
100% whole grain wheat with 0 grams of sugar and 0 salt. And there are endless possibilities. Shredded wheat, one ingredient, endless possibilities.
Tim's new infuser energy beverages are here. Made with natural caffeine and flavors like blackberry yuzu and mango starfruit.
I actually think this is going to be really good.
Yeah.
I give Chad a nice view of the ribs.
Good. So you just cook those down to their coals basically, and then move them over, or you just move them over while they're like black?
Well, ideally, if we had like a nice metal shovel, just to then scoop them.
Yeah. I like how they're gonna be nice and crispy. Take it for a spin. Oh. You want to take it for a spin? Bobby?
I got take it for a spin. I got a focus.
This saw one of them. Teams now receive a third challenge if they're successful on one of their first two. Ruling of a passer down by contact or out of bounds before throwing a pass is now reviewable. And Lonnie Johnson Jr. is down on the field and getting looked at after being involved in that tackle on base. So they check on Lonnie Johnson Jr. We'll have his status when we come back.
McValue meals at McDonald's are only $5.79 each plus tax. So if you have the car, maybe your friends can get the meal. The McValue meals for only $5.79. Now with the chicken stack wrap.
We're not made to be alone. It's baked deep into our DNA, driving us to connect. Because we know that when our tastes are as diverse as our world, everything changes. The world's #1 vodka, Smirnoff. We do we since 1864.
I am today, and I'm a limited time offer. Jump out of bed and face me. Rested, ready, and focused. Rise to shine.
Find a great deal for your ideal hotel. Open Trivago, type in where you want to go, select your check-in and check-out dates, and search. Compare prices for the same hotel and save up to $50 a night. Hotel Trivago.
Anything for you.
At PetSmart,
Dear,
you can save up to
anything.
20% on your dog's Pets first groom with the Salon Welcome Package, so they can be by your side for all the moments that matter. PetSmart, anything for pets.
With these side mountains, all you can eat.
Yeah, manja, manja, manja.
Oh, Pop, they got more salad.
Oh, Pop, they got soup.
Oh, Pop, they got more garlic cloves.
Manja, manja. Hey, bada boom, bada bing.
Everybody concerned. That's a great sight. Lonnie Johnson Jr. in his second stint with the Texans, able to get up and walk off the field after that hit. As he went into Brandon Hill, in on that tackle, Brendan Bates. And that completion for Brett Rippon gets the ball down to the 14-yard line. As D'Amico Ryans is watching his second and third string defenders try to come up with an answer for number 11. Here is Dimitri Felton.
Oh, nice run.
The former Cleveland Brown is down inside the 10. Brandon Hill missed the tackle along the way, and that's a 6-yard carry for Felton. Yeah, it's good tough running. You mentioned Brett Rippon and what he's done, Joe. He's 10 of 13, and we saw that drop that got overturned by Colin Johnson. The 3 incompletions that he's had have all been in the receiver's hands. I mean, he's not made a poor decision yet, and he's delivered the ball with accuracy. He really looks sharp here tonight. Second down and 4 with the ball inside the 10. Good protection.
Oh, dude. You see that?
Going out of bounds. Covered well by Troy Pride.
I did see it all.
It's a good update. Johnson, he gets on top of the defender this time, and if Rippon had anticipated the pylon, that's what Johnson was expecting it. He's trying to get that shoulder just a little too much. And him trying to come back and make a play.
Turn off the water
Is there any doubt that the Bears, who are going to be featured on Hard Knocks this year,
We're going to be featured on Hard Knocks this
game
year.
will be Liam Schreiber talking about Brett Rippon and receiver Colin Johnson. There's no doubt now. Third down and 4. How about some more?
Oh, yours are going to be good.
See, even these are like, they're pretty bendy.
Yeah.
Think
Those are so thick, though.
Yeah. I think I'm going to pull ours.
Tonight, 9-yard touchdown, and Colin Johnson is making a statement here tonight. Yeah, really good, because Johnson, when he releases, he's inside of the defender, and he knows, of course, that he's going to then take it to the back pylon. He's got to be able to work through that, because he's on the left of the screen, and he's got to work through that over the top. Defenders expecting him to continue on the crossing route. He comes back out, and the anticipated throw by Rippon. That's good execution by those two, and it has been throughout this game. More touchdown throws tonight for Rippon than he's had in a season. The 6th-year Pole from Boise State. Rippon tonight, 11 for 15, 166. 3 touchdowns, no picks. And Colin Johnson, Keenan Allen led with 3 catches, 56 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Oh, shit. He almost got hit.
With majority of my patients with sensitivity, I see irritated gums and weak enamel. Sensodyne sensitivity gum and enamel relieves sensitivity, helps restore gum health, and rehardens enamel. I'm a big advocate of.
How are those things looking?
I didn't look at them.
You know what?
To be honest with you.
Amazon has low prices on everything kids need, like a quick new water bottle.
Hey, D-Bob. What do you need? Nothing.
Hit by a snack attack. Foot on your back with Subway's new foot-long dippers. Like cheese, blue cheese, or pepperoni cheese. Foot long all summer long with Subway's new foot-long dippers.
Wherever that is.
Wherever that.
Running further.
Vita Beyond.
Playing thinner now. Look at that flank.
This has been a highly entertaining game. The Bears are now on top. 21-17. Much to their delight. I assume they're happy here. So they're like a franchise. And 4-point lead. So the Bears will give you a run. The Texans will be. Is back there waiting. This one is down in the end zone. So where does the ball come out, you ask? Well, if it's first in the end zone and it's down, it comes out to the 30-yard line. Ball will stay alive in the end zone now until it's down by a player or goes out of bounds. The ball comes out to the 20 if the kick lands in the landing zone and then is down to the end zone. And as we're having here, comes out to the 30 if the ball hits first in the end zone. So these kickers are aiming for that landing zone between the 20 and the goal line, as the penalty is rather severe for driving it into the end zone or out of back of the end zone. So from the 30, good starting field position for Jordan in the backfield for the first time tonight. And he gets it over the right side. And well played by the Chicago defensive front, for the penalty flag flies back just inside the 40. And a hold is an indication from John Hussey against Houston.
That's just got to get that mic working.
Offense number 26. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First out.
All right, let's check in as Skoranek is guilty of the hold. Check in with Lisa Salter.
Thank you, Joe. Caleb, thank you so much for joining us. You said earlier in the week you were hoping to be able to play in this game. Coach had other plans, but what did you want to show if you had been able to get out here tonight?
Yeah, it's been a while since I've been on the football field, since another little team. Being able to get out here and play a game. That time is coming soon. We just got I think it's they recovered it, but just get back out here, get back on the field. I told Coach how exciting it feels to be back out on the field finally, and so and that was just for warm-ups, let alone just getting out here to play.
The team said that they really challenged you to really level up, to come into training camp ready to roll. Where would you say that you have grown the most since first walking into the building in this game?
Yeah, I would say within our protection game, I would say I've grown the most. Flipping protections, making checks, getting us out of stuff. I think I've gotten a lot better with that. It's still progressing, still growing.
What your teammates and coaches say they love about you is your willingness to learn. And you yourself have talked about just adjusting to new things on the pro level, even like the evening walkthroughs. Just tell us how something as simple as that, getting used to the evening walkthroughs, kind of forced you to kind of grow and adjust.
Yeah, it's a lot of it. I mean, football isn't new to me, but a lot of this is new to me, and so just progressing, soaking up all the information that I can, progressing, like you said, through the evening walkthroughs even, because those are building championship, habits and things like that throughout time, and so just the process of being that I'm in, the position that I'm in, is I'm so grateful, but I also want to soak up all the information and grow from it.
We cannot wait to see you play. Have a great rookie season.
Awesome, thank you.
Lisa, thank you. Caleb was named the starter by Matt Eberflus 15 days after he was drafted.
What took him so long?
I mean, seriously, there is no drama. This is his job. Number 1 overall pick, Heisman Trophy winner a couple of seasons ago. And you can just tell in the answers that maturity, and he is raring to go. Fair catch by Dante Pettis after a 49-yard punt.
I'm showering here.
And Caleb Williams, the combo the Bears fans are hoping will bring great returns for the Bears.
Rub A535 will go anywhere in the name of treating pain, whether it's injury pain, ouch, or muscle and joint pain. Whatever the pain, there's a Rub A535 for you.
McValue meals at McDonald's are only $5.79 each plus tax. So if you have the car, maybe your friends can get the meal. The McValue meals for only $5.79. Now with the chicken snack wrap.
Where do you think you're going?
I was going to tell you that you could save a ton in your car and home insurance with Bel Air Direct.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right? So on that note, I'm just gonna...
Of course.
Really?
No.
Yeah.
Saving with Bel Air Direct is simpler than sneaking out.
I'm Ryan Shackler. I'm a loser.
The undeniable electricity that is the top of the
Let's take this for a spin quick, Bobby.
WNBA is back, and we can't get
Oh. Whose chairs are these?
With the USC in Oklahoma, I'm on down still. Fight on. Signing bonus is 25.5.
Such a great reaction by Tyson Bagent, who was undrafted out of college when Caleb said how much he got as a bonus.
Yeah, he could, but I think he's having a seizure thinking about it. You know, he's hoping that one day he might be able to make that in his career. But the times have changed. Thank you, Networks, for some of these signing bonuses the players are now getting.
That clip will air in August on HBO's Hard Knocks. With the Chicago Bears, Shannon Furman and crew will do their usual tremendous job putting that together and telling the story of this young team. It reminds me of when I used to do baseball and I would talk about the Red Sox prior to 2004 as Austin Reed, undrafted out of college, takes over at quarterback and hands off to Felton. And I talk about the Red Sox, and we talk about the curse of the Bambino, and it's been 86 years, and you just know that every Red Sox fan is throwing stuff at their TV like, will you shut up? We know we haven't won since 1918. Well, for the Bears, they're tired of hearing about the quarterback numbers and rookie quarterbacks and searching for that franchise quarterback and not having a 4,000-yard passer. You know, there's a lot of history that's on Caleb Williams, but it seems like if there's somebody that's able to handle it in a big city, that's the young man that can do it.
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, we talked about the weapons that he's going to have. I think if Caleb Williams can stay healthy, I do believe he'll throw for well over 4,000 yards. If he's going to bring something to this team, I'm excited for him. And I know that what happened last year at USC, you know, there's a lot of talk. Can he play within the structure of an offense? He was always trying to create plays and help a lot and all that. I was shaky. He didn't have the same receivers he had in his second year when he won the Heisman Trophy. And I just think he's a special, special talent. And I'm really optimistic on what kind of career he's going to have.
Offense number 68. 5-yard penalty.
That was the center, Doug Kramer, who was rocking backward. There is I'm not going to make any comparisons, but special talent, no doubt. Third down and 10. Pass underneath, and Felton drive one hit, but he's going to be brought down a yard short of a first down to bring up fourth down.
You know, the Bears, you look at them, Joe, and all they have to do is look across the field at the Houston Texans and know that everything's right out in front of them. And anything can happen because a rookie quarterback last year in C.J. Stroud, D'Amico Ryans comes in, of course, as a first-time head coach, new offensive coordinator. They were able to just get some career performances by some young players, but C.J. Stroud is the guy that made it happen. And they win a playoff game, they win the division, a lot of good things to build on as they go into this year. And all that could happen to Chicago. I mean, they have that type of roster, and obviously a lot of it will hinge on how well Caleb Williams plays as a rookie.
Here is J.J. Taylor on the return. The flag comes down after a good punt by Corliss Waitman at 52 yards. And flags are down.
Police block in the back with CVP, number 8 days. That 10-yard penalty will be enforced from the spot of the foul. First down.
So a timeout, that'll move the Texans back 10 yards closer to their end zone. The Chicago Bears on display here tonight. It's been a fun game. Chicago up 4 here in Canton.
Crave is home to the latest blockbusters.
Seatbelts, everybody.
I think I'm seeing the future. If you want to live, you have to trust me.
Like Madam Web, plus monster hits.
Godzilla is on the move.
Godzilla Kong, the new empire. The movies you want. All right here. Crave. Subscribe now at crave.ca.
They have a dream to fulfill. For the first time in the history of the World Cup.
The World Cup is coming to Canada.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Listen up. More than a wake-up call. This is a declaration. We're bringing everyone together. And let's make one thing clear. We are rivals. This is where everyone has a role to play. Because there's more on the line than a trophy. There's who owns tomorrow. 4 weeks, 3 nations, 2 leagues, 1 champion. More than soccer. This is Leagues Cup.
Tennis lives on TSN. With every Grand Slam and the biggest tournaments all season long. And with TSN Plus, you deserve even more aces. Tennis lives on TSN and TSN Plus.
Houston's ball as they trail by 4. And the drive will start at the 11 after the penalty on the punt. We're going to hear from Will Anderson Jr. after a play, as the Houston Texans did last year, what the New York Jets did the previous year, which is have the offensive rookie of the year, the defensive rookie of the year. Just had it with Sauce Gardner and Garrett Wilson, and Will Anderson and C.J. Stroud took home those honors from what they did last season. As a handoff here is to Jordan.
How are they looking?
And he doesn't get anything, we'll send it down.
Not breaking
to
yet.
Salters.
Thank you, Joe. Will, you made the Pro Bowl as a rookie. You were the defensive rookie of the year. Just how do you top that? What you did last season? How do you top it this season?
Yeah, it's just never been satisfied. Like, those accolades are great, man, but the ultimate goal is always the Super Bowl. But right now, man, we just focus on stacking. It's not about me, it's about the team. How we come in here and work every day, what are we doing to get better, and how we building our foundation.
I know that you worked out with Myles Garrett in the offseason. You still send clips to J.J. Watt so that he can give you advice. Just like what part of your game do you want to do even better this season?
Yeah, man, it's a blessing to have those guys in my life, man. But there's one part of my game that I think I want to get better at, my pass rush. And I missed a lot of sacks. Just not finishing at the top of my rush. That's just been one of my priorities this year. Just finishing at the top of the rush, getting extension, and making the
I
sacks.
don't have it.
Daniil Hunter has said, one of your new teammates, he said that what he loves about you is just how you listen.
Yeah, maybe.
Just what have you learned from being able to learn from Daniil so far?
Man, Daniil's such a great guy, man. He's great. He's been a great addition to our team. He's been a blessing to our room, man. It's just working my hands with him. That's one of the biggest things that I see about him in his game. Is how good he is with his hands. He's constantly working his hands, and that's one thing that I'm trying to take from this game to put it to my arsenal.
Now, the Texans are not going to surprise anybody this season. You know that. So, with expectations so high, just what goals have you personally set for yourself?
Yeah, right now my biggest thing is just being a great leader. You know, all the other goals are falling into place that I have for myself, but right now I just want to be a great leader, be a blessing to my teammates, help the young rookies, because I was in that position last year, and just, you know, making sure we're coming together as one, so when we step out on the field Sunday, we're all together and we're balling and having fun.
And you feel like an old vet?
Yeah, I do, actually. I actually do. I got guys coming up to me now, so I'm like, let me just embrace this role now.
All right, we'll have a great season.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Jeff.
Yeah, Lisa, I mean, with as much recognition as Anderson got, he still kind of gets overshadowed playing with C.J. Stroud. He's like C.J. in a lot of ways. Great tools, serious, loves the game, trying to get better always. He felt he needed to add
Almost
some
done,
weight,
eh?
so he put some
They're
weight
like
on,
fully
and,
cooked in the middle.
this is getting ugly here with Tim Boyle in a quarterback
What's that?
after a completion. We've had a false start to it. You know, they mentioned the weight that he's put on. I've heard anywhere from 15 to 25 pounds, but you know, he talks about how he wants to be a leader.
Yeah, they're
And
165
that's exactly
or
what he
what?
was from day one. Coming in as a rookie, he was voted captain, and he just does everything
wrap
right.
him
The
up?
consummate pro. And you know, we talked a little bit about
We pull him and wrap
Ryan Poles and
him?
what he's done for Chicago as the general manager. Nick Caserio, he's been outstanding as well. In that draft class, when you get a franchise quarterback and you get an edge rusher like they got in that draft, boy, you are off and running. No surprise they had the year they had. Handoff is to Jordan as we are coming up on 6 minutes left in the quarter. The star rookies, that's as good as
What's
it
that?
gets. Second overall pick, third overall pick.
Oh, that's Darian.
Rookie record for sacks.
Yeah.
Guy who led the NFL in touchdown to interception ratio. And two guys that seem very incentivized to get even better in 2024.
Yeah, and I think in this year's crop of rookies, they've got a starter that appears in Kamari Lassiter opposite of Derek Stingley, having an outstanding camp himself.
What a good catch by Skoranek. Had to reach back and one-handed made that grab. We saw Skoranek with the Rams, who was running routes and then for a while carrying the football as a running back. As you can see, the rain starts to fall here in Canton. But even with the ball being a little bit slick, Skoranek made that nice grab. However,
Yeah, they made the trade. Caserio made the trade for him, brought him in. I thought he was a good pickup, a good guy to take a look at and see what he's able to do. When he was with the Rams, had a pretty good year there in 22 when they lost some key players at the wide receiver position. And Skoranek, he kind of took over for Cooper Kupp, did a lot of the same type of stuff. But as we've talked about, that's going to be a tough one to crack for this Texans roster when you're fighting for a spot at wide receiver.
there's the punt by Townsend. And Pettis cannot make the catch.
Oh,
A
no.
muffed punt, and now the fight for the football inside the 40. It looks like it's Houston's ball, and it is.
It just goes right through his arms, and Texans right there in order to recover it. We talked about that first half, how clean that was, and then you mentioned it a moment ago, Joe. The second half has been more along the lines of what you would expect to see there on the first preseason game of the year.
The receiver fumbled the ball, lumped the ball, correction. The offense recovered, first down.
Well, we see the rain falling right now, and we know there are thunderstorms bearing down on our location right now as Frank Ross has got his group fired up on the sideline as
Oh shit! I think I'm on
J.J.
call
Taylor
this Sunday.
came up with the fumble recovery. And in
Really?
case
Yeah.
You want to know what's coming
fourth
up weather-wise? I'm not a meteorologist, but that doesn't look good.
Sunday.
Does not look
But
good.
nighttime, I think.
And speaking
But then I have to
of
work on
Frank
Monday
Ross,
morning.
Frank Ross getting fired up. He got
So
me
I
a
have
little
to go in
fired up the
Sunday
other
night. I
day.
have to work Sunday
Call
night. I
with
go
him.
in Monday.
He was
for
pretty
the
entertaining.
Wilson.
He was great. Getting these special teams coaches an opportunity to be heard from. And, Joe Avisano was with the Dallas Cowboys for a long time. Great special teams coach. And he used to get so upset that he never got asked to be in a production meeting. That's all changed this year.
It sure is. It's changing, and Frank, I mean, you know why. There are 10 guys out on the field here offensively for the Texans, so they use a timeout. But for Frank and Richard Hightower on the other side, these are special teams coaches that are communicating throughout training camp, and they're getting on calls. They're not sharing film, let's say, but they're comparing notes as they try to put together how to navigate this new NFL kickoff rule.
Yeah, and I think
You don't want them to get too tired if they're going to rest for that long.
4.5 to go in quarter number 3, and play action from Boyle. He throws and incomplete, well covered by the Bears, as Johnny Johnson III was the intended target. 2nd and 10. Well, Tim Boyle played at Eastern Kentucky. We've seen him at different stops around the NFL. His 5th year, he's 29 years old. There's 3 games with the Jets last year, made 2 starts. 2 for 360 yards, a touchdown, 4 interceptions. Second down and 10. Hand off to Jordan over the right side, and he's going to lose 2. As Coward comes up to make the stop.
Now, I think you get to this point in this game, as you mentioned, with the rain falling and
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, pretty cool. What are you thinking, Bob?
Thinking you're a little charred on the bottom.
Yeah, but not bad. Like, not dried out, though. You know what I'm saying?
You.
Game's over? Or did we just cut the cord?
My laptop died.
And what do you have it connected to? What were you playing that on?
Telus TV.
Try to eat that squash.
Fucking good.
It's called Happy.
This is a story about the one. The untrained eye may not see the one as extraordinary, but her goals are easy. She fixes, she manages, she perfects. She's extraordinary. Because for the one, maintaining this space transports her to this space. The industrial grade product you need is what lay you more. Call Granger.com or stop by. Granger. For the ones who get it done.
Well, the inevitable has happened with that weather bearing down on us and approaching the stadium. They've asked the fans, the players, anybody down in the field to seek shelter. And we're seeing lightning strikes all around the stadium. Who knows if this game will even get resumed. But tonight will be notable for who played first half and the new dynamic kickoff rules. This was the first one that was returned by Steven Sims. Nobody can move until the ball is touched or is down and hits the ground. That's the action between the two teams that are lined up at 5 yards.
What changes?
Difference.
Bam.
We've seen penalties. We saw a 12th man. You saw
the ball has to be touched before anyone
pulling
moves.
the kicking tee off the field. We've seen a little bit of everything here tonight. And we saw a ball that was down in the end zone. First touched in the end zone. That
The
means
ball
it
is
comes out to the
in
30.
what they call the landing zone, which I don't know what.
24.
I don't know if that's the 20-yard line.
Beyond. This is a
The ball
one-year
must be
experiment as of now. One guy who, well, is going into the Hall of Fame on Saturday because of what he could do. We talk about dynamic kick return. Devin Hester provided that time and time again in his career in the NFL, and he's standing by with more Rutledge.
With Devin Hester, one of the greatest return men of all time, I gotta get your take on this new kickoff rule. What you've seen so far, what do you think?
I'm watching it, man. I'm
Did you
surprised
grab any of
that
the ones that are like this?
we're not seeing no big runs.
Smaller
You know,
ones?
they're shocking. You know, but hey, this is the first season, first game. So I'm figuring a lot of coaches are going to evaluate this game and try to figure out what they can do to utilize to get some more big plays in there. But right now, it's kind of shaky right now. But who knows? First game, we'll see.
Does it give you an itch to get back out there and start running one back?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Because I want to try. I want to experience the new rule and get a feel of it. But hey, that's
I
past
think
my
there's gonna be a
time.
lot more returns.
Hopefully, some of these guys will go out and utilize the opportunity. They're gonna get opportunities to get returns now. that's the beauty of putting this new rule in. So hopefully we'll see some big returns.
Your mom, Juanita Brown, is going to be introducing you on Saturday. Why was it important for you to have her here with you?
Because I feel like she was the most important part of my life and the journey that I took to get here.
She said a prayer for you before and after every single game. Do you remember what the prayer is?
It was just pretty much just asking God to cover over me, protect me from all hurt, harm, and injuries, and to play the best of my ability and just make sure that I come out with a victory and then I walk away the game without no serious injuries.
Prayers answered, and now you're a Hall of Famer. What will it be like to be up there, to get the gold jacket, to see the bust revealed?
It's going to be an honor, you know, just to be, as a kid, growing up in Florida and to get the opportunity to be on the national stage. Not only that, but to get the best award in the NFL history, and that's making the Hall of Fame. It's no other award you can get outside of this. This is the last award, and for me to be able to get it, it's a testimony to my career.
Well earned, Devin. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Laura, thank you very much, and thank you to Devin Hester, and congratulations. 4-time Pro Bowl selection, 3-time first-team All-Pro. He had the most career non-offensive touchdowns, had 5 kick returns for touchdowns, 14 punt returns for a touchdown, and 1 field goal return for a touchdown. And remember Super Bowl 41, the way that game began, and Devin Hester,
That
his
little hot
signature
sauce on there
moment,
is so
the
good,
first
actually.
and only to ever take
You got some
the
of the
opening
spar on
kickoff
those
back
things?
for a
Yeah.
touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
In Super Bowl history.
Well, we didn't call this game, Joe, but we called a number of his games over the years, and he was electric. And boy, take the chance if you want. But as many found out, with those 20 return touchdowns, that, you know, he would make you pay so often that, you know, there towards the end of his career, people were just reluctant to even give him an opportunity. Just a great career and a great honor for him going in the Hall of Fame.
In case you're wondering, tonight we've seen all these kick returns. The deepest any ball has been returned has been out to their own 32-yard line. Take a break and come back to Canton after this.
With multi-view on NFL Sunday Tickets, every game can be the most important game. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV. Watch every game, every Sunday, all in one place.
It's all right, we'll get you out. Don't look over there. I need you to open that door right now. Come on, open the door. Why did you open it? What are you doing? You have to run right now.
Romulus, rated R. Experience it in IMAX. Get tickets now. I'm lucky. I found the one thing that I was put on this earth to do. And every day, as I inch one step closer to my vision, it reminds me that making it in life is all about the making.
Not yet.
At Ram,
I turned them both, though. They're pretty close.
so when you find your car, nothing can stop you from answering. Now, during the Ram Make This the Summer event, get $2,000 bonus cash allowance on select 2024 Ram pickup trucks.
I ended